Welcome. My name is Iris, and I will be teaching you how to tackle one of the many challenges players face, designing. This episode will show you how to properly design a large house, develop environment mood, and add small but memorable details to your creations. Let's dive in. One problem that many people face is that they are unsure of where to start. However, it is crucial that before deciding on how to design your building, that you empty it completely. This will provide you with a clean slate and make sure you know how much room you have. Afterwards, you can decide the layout and base lighting. I have already added flooring and wallpaper, as well as designed a layout, but I will briefly explain my idea. This starting area will be a mini office, and I have used brown and mellow tones to give the area a calming effect. The living room has more bright and indulgent colors, giving it an expensive or fancy vibe. Similar to the office, the bathroom contains cool shades to uproot a sense of calmness. For the bedroom, I have given it bright colors to make it more playful and joyous. And the pool has stone flooring to complement the outdoor colors, and the kitchen has blue hues to give it a sense of tranquility. Similar to downstairs, the storage room and dressing room have been given mellow colors to bring a sense of safety, and the bedroom has bright colors to make the house a bit more lively. We will start back downstairs, beginning with the office. To decide on base furniture and add small details with a combination of complementary colors. To begin, we need to find our base furniture. A mini office usually has a desk, a chair, shelving, and some sort of painting or paperwork. The table would be best to use a tiny but efficient round table or any other of your choosing. The chair, I'd like to go for a nice and tall stool. To give it more ambience, you can also add a carpet, for example. A plain one should do just fine for this situation. And then shelving units can be found at the top. Maybe even add a painting in the corner. This one should do nicely and fit right in. This one would also complement the seating. Move everything over a little bit. And now that we basically have a base idea, we can start adding in our decorations. Add a plant that makes it just a couple pops of color with the blue that adds to the room. Lighting is important, especially for the type of mood that you're trying to off-give. Put a chandelier in the corner, or not chandelier, candlestick lighting in the corner. In order to add this to this room being an office, we can also add in paperwork. Let me see, there should be something that will work for what we need. This could be used as a stack of paperwork, as well as a couple books. Most offices have a computer, and you can also have different modes to give it a different sense. I'm going to leave it blank right now. Telephone on the side. Possibly a security camera if you want to get fancy. Should also add something to the top shelf. What would fit nicely here? So add these right here. Briefcase to add importance. And let's see what it would look like if it's lit up. Looks pretty nice. Can always add more detail later. So let's go ahead, but you also don't want to overwhelm a room by adding too many decorations to it, because if you want to add more decorations later, or if you find things that you want to put into the room, you want to make sure that you have space for it, and that there's also space for your characters to move around comfortably without it looking like they're being crammed into that tiny little section. Now we have a very vast expansion right here. So what I'm thinking is we put a entertainment center in the middle, couches around it. We have maybe some sort of storage or other seating over here. And this could be like a bit of a fancier section. I think there was like a singing part of these. Could also add fancy decorations at the top if they fit. Add those. Or if you're holding like a wedding reception. Here we go. Something like this may pull it more together. If you wanted to have a singing section or something for physical entertainment parties. Add those petals. Give it more of a vibe. So we can start in on seating. Add in a carpet first. Turn it on to set more of a mood. Place that should be fancy lighting at the top. Feel free to also add extra lights on either side. Let's see. You could choose the time of day, depending on how you want to set a mood, and make sure that you have adequate lighting. Seems to be enough. Add in couch seating. Section at the beginning. Entertainment center, but also keep that living room sense. Let's see. Put this up here. Raise the chandelier a bit higher. Then put either some plants or fancy decorations next to it. It's a bit that one. And look for something tiny and elegant if you want to fit them into tiny spots. Sometimes that's not always possible, but that should do fine. For example, we could one of these, or bamboo shoots. But this one's a lot fancier and fits the vibe of the floor. And a plant right there. And something else nearby it. Unless we want to move the plant for something like that. If we have this right here, this right here, fit the mood. Make sure to experiment with all possible options to make sure you found the best outcome. Feel free to spend as much time as you need. If you want a proper setting, this should take long. So add in mini tables, serving carts if you want. You can add in food. That blocks that section, so we do not want that. It's a bit... Add in something simple on the table. A fruit platter. And you can add in fancy drinks over here. Find a cup in the utensils. Those should also work nicely. Alright, and let's see. We're going to want a carpet in the middle. Let's see. So it's a bit... is nice. I think that will work fine. Do we want... That can seem a bit much. Those don't exactly theme. I think these will do nicely though. Face the There you go. There must be a microphone somewhere. I know I saw one before. You know what? This would go really nicely in one of the shelving units that we saw. Right here. Provide that sense of elegance. And we don't want that. Save those for later. Sure, there's other decorations we could find. a bit tiny, but it will work. If you wanted to go the extra mile, I think I might have this in the bedroom instead. That will work. So add in security camera at the top, on either side. Outdoorsy. That right there. I should be able to relayer. Work. Right there. And it's just tiny decorations like this that can add to the mood. This should be enough for this room. Now we can move on to the bathroom. Definitely want to make this luxurious, so we can add in here, shower cover there. Actually, this could be more of like the bathhouse where the bathing will happen. Choose to, we can also add some sort of shelving in here. Getting too crowded, so if we just had the bath, kind of make it like a jacuzzi. Make a separate shelving for this. Largest to smallest gives it a nice sense of dimension. And we can go ahead and add in what we want. Bathrobes, towels, as well as conditioners. Two of those. There should be other items that we can fill in for as well. Again, we can go into other sections if we would like a bit more decoration. Display a servant's bell. couple of books. Could also add in these for the water. Some inside. Seating. I think this right now is enough. Go on to the first bedroom. It is going to be more so the guest bedroom. So we're going to have just a single bed inside. I have some paintings. It's right above here. Other decorations can also include rugs. If you want to put one underneath. Just like this. Any sort of shelving unit, if you prefer. Should add in lighting. So you can light up the room. It's a bummer. I don't want you to throw that out. Feel free to add in candles of any sort. Have to add in lighting in here. Works. Nearby seating could also work with a tiny table and some sort of decoration. Could also put fancy drinks nearby on the bed. It's just all about adding in those tiny decorations that make the room memorable. When you're choosing plants, you also want to make sure that they don't crowd or obscure the room in any way. I think this is enough for now. That's the downstairs complete. Doesn't have to be anything too fancy. How much time you want to spend is how the turn out. Now the pool, we're going to want to do this in daylight so we can see what we're doing. First of all, we definitely want to add pool toys. Let's see, is this a mat? Yoga on the side if you want it. Make sure there's also music. But I think we want to go fancy up here. In palm tree. Entire pool. You know what? Best if we do this. And then we have this fancy one right here. Go ahead and add in the lounger chairs. There should be pool decorations. Or also pillows if you want it. We'll stick to the table though. Start adding in pool decorations as well. Also go ahead and add in some food. Let's see, what do we have? These two. Over here, it's a bit too big. Add this in right there. No, it's big. It's probably what we're looking for better. Still better actually. Go back really quick. Oh. Oops. Can it go on it? Apparently it can't. Go ahead and grab back. Oh dear. Put these in. Maybe these might work better. And in order to fill in that extra gap, we can grab one of these. Position it right where it has to be. Wait. It's closer. Unless there's anything else we want to add out here, I think we should be pretty good, besides adding in plants. This one can go right here. More side. Not too much. Alright. Pool area should be good now. On to the kitchen. Just be the basic layout. Perfect. Just add in this right here. This one will fit the area. You can double as both a kitchen island and a table. And you want to stock. Let's put a baby chair in the corner. Be a nice addition right here. Fruit basket right there. And just add in whatever random food you want. Head and go wild. Should be enough. You can stock the cabinets as well. Whatever you want. Should have a cabinet for spices. can also leave some open space. So we're done with the cabinets you want to fill. Go ahead and close those and add your utensils either in another cabinet or in the dishwasher if the item that you're using happens to have a usable one. Go ahead. Depending on how much seating you have is how much you're going to want to bring. Technically I have 5, but I think it maxes out at 4. I'm going to add 4 of each type, so 4 plates, 4 forks, 4 spoons, and 4 knives should do the trick, as well as 4 cups of choice. So when you're role-playing, that way you have all the items you need without having to go back into the section. Use these 2 for drink Tupperware. And you know what? I'm gonna have some tiny plates in there as well. So never mind. And for regular glasses. And once we have a little extra plan or 2, this room should be complete. You'll notice that once you start getting the hang of it, they start going by a lot quicker. Let's see, what do we want here? That's enough lighting. Alright, storage room. This can actually be another bathroom. And this will be the master bedroom. Storage room is simply just for shelves, but also makeup. So we can add the makeup stand in the middle. A stool. And then we can bring in the makeup products after we fill in the storage. Those right in there. Let's see. Add 2 of these. Be a safe, and then a couple of dressing racks as well for clothing. The safe, and then a mirror should also be put into here. Or enough, I think. Put a shelf underneath the safe. In a carpet. You can restock the clothing once we get some, because that is not in the menu. grab what we're going to want to put in there. I almost forgot to add security cameras. Right here. We can hide this one right here in this corner. Another one right here. Then we can hide it in between of these shelves. There, we'll keep that section open. Perfect. And what else do we want to fit into this room? Ring. Maybe even a couple of books if we wanted to get a bit more fancy. Else. Never go wrong with some greenery. Those two in. And then we can add the makeup on that shelf. Oh wait, thing. These, and then these two up here. Then maybe one more item. Okay, and that should be this room complete. Try to line these up as best as possible. Last two rooms. This is going to be the other separate bathroom. Also add in some fancy painting. And the shelf underneath. Can also go ahead and add maybe like a plaque. Like this one. Just do nicely. Should add something else next to it though. bell. That in. Alright, and then get the trying to make it not crowded. That doesn't fit. Besides the lighting, it should be alright. This one can actually have floor lighting. I think that suits it best. Unless the floor lighting, I have the fancy rose chandelier. Or just doesn't seem to fit. And then finally, the master bedroom. And it should be done. Of course, we can go back in and add all the necessary details. But this should be good. We're not going to add security camera in the master bedroom for privacy reasons. I think we should take them out of the bathrooms as well. I wasn't in the bathroom to begin with. What it should be in here though. Perfect. And the house has gone from completely to filled out entirely. Right. That is it. Thank you for watching.